In the next few segments, we will examine the Keyframe Editor, or KFE. Pressing its icon brings the KFE up in its own window. Across the top is a toolbar, which includes our already familiar VCR type controls. To the left is the object tree that shows the objects in the scene in a hierarchy type arrangement. To the right is the track pane. This is where keyframes will be displayed and manipulated. To the lower right is the status bar. It will track your mouse cursor position in the track pane and to give you the frame and time count for that location. We'll begin in the toolbar by showing you the KFE filter. This is where you can select what items are shown in the object tree. You can select individual items on the left, as well as select between displaying all objects or animated objects only. In the animation tracks, you can show all, do not show empty tracks, or show none, as well as set or clear certain types of objects such as lights and cameras for display in the KFE. For now, we're going to tell it to show all and click OK, because I'd like to show you we now have an animation track under the scene level. Expanding this, we see that fog, global environment, background, and ray tracing can all be keyframed in TreeSpace on a global level. If we expand our arm object to show its animation tracks, we will see the type of things that can be keyframed there also, such as rotations, look or look at, moves, scales, kinematics, and invisibility. Materials may also be keyframed in TreeSpace. To clear the object tree of clutter, let's go back into the KFE filter and select the animation tracks to Do Not Show Empty Tracks. The next group of buttons on the toolbar are familiar Windows functions such as Cut, Copy, and Paste. These work on keyframes. The next group of buttons starts with a Refresh button for the object tree, as well as a Delete button for deleting keyframes, and then an Expand and Collapse All button that expands and collapses all of the hierarchy in the object tree. If you have a very complex object, you can end up with a lot of information here. The next two buttons affect the scale, or how many frames we view in the track pane. By left-clicking the first inspect icon, you can left-click and drag in the track pane to adjust the number of frames shown. The next button, Inspect button, will automatically zoom and fill the track pane with the animation information of the currently selected object in the object tree.